Do you know what plastic eggs, napkins, and paper plates have in common? They turn into high-end decor. So we're going to be using some napkins and plates today that came from TJ Maxx. They are Pottery Barn inspired and I just loved the look of them. I did another video using them, so if you want to watch that video, you can do that at the end of this video. But we're going to use these to create some high-end spring decor. So we're going to start out with these plastic eggs, and these are from Amazon. They come in a pack of either 8 to 10 and they're different colors. We're going to be using some Rust-Oleum white spray paint with primer. It's my favorite one. I like to get the primer one because it gives a much better coverage. If you don't want a large quantity of eggs like these, you can also get large eggs at Walmart or Dollar Tree. I think the Dollar Tree ones are $5 each. I picked up this candlestick at Goodwill and I saw this trick on Design to the Nines and I thought I'd give it a try. So Natalie was using a container or a nice bowl to put a floral arrangement in, and she put this tape on the bottom and then added hot glue to the tape for her floral foam. So that's what we're going to do today in this candlestick. I went ahead and put the tape there, and then we're going to add glue to the tape, and then we're going to put our floral foam on top of the tape. It's a great hack because then you just pull up the tape and your floral foam comes off with it, and that way you can reuse your piece if you would like. We're going to take this egg that we spray painted, and I'm using this ribbon from Hobby Lobby. This is a Pioneer Woman dupe ribbon. It's one of my favorites. I really like this pattern. But we're going to go around where the seam is of these eggs. So these eggs come in two pieces. I popped them together before I spray painted them. And so to cover the seam, we're going to take our ribbon, wrap it around the seam, and then put a little bit of hot glue on the next ribbon, and we'll have it attached to our egg. I'm going to take this same ribbon and cut off another little piece of the ribbon. We're going to create a bow. I don't want a really large bow for this one, but you can make any size you want. The ribbon or the pieces that connect together where the ribbon is, it sits kind of lower on the egg. So if you're going to put this on top of something, the ribbon, if it's large, will hang down quite a bit. So keep that in mind in terms of what it is sitting on. We're going to go ahead and create just a crossover bow. I used another piece of the ribbon, cut it in half, and then tied it in the middle just to give it a more cohesive bow look. And then we're going to take some hot glue and glue it to where the seams meet together. This turns out absolutely adorable. If you do nothing else from this video, make this egg. So once we have the egg made, we're going to go ahead, take some florals. I've had this boxwood on hand for quite a while. Picked it up at Walmart. It's one of my favorite greenery pieces. I have quite a bit of it, so I just want to use that up. If you don't like this kind of greenery, you can use any greenery you want. These are some florals I've had on hand forever. I'm pretty sure they came from the Dollar Tree. I don't really like to pick up their florals anymore. I think they're a little on the pricey side when you can get them on sale at Hobby Lobby for larger, more designer looks. But this is going to do in a pinch because we are just filling in some little pieces. Once I get the florals in, I went ahead and took some lavender, and we're going to go around to fill in any of the gaps. We don't want any of our floral foam showing. I pick up my lavender at Walmart. I love it. It's fairly inexpensive and I think it's pretty realistic looking. So once I have all the pieces filled in, I'm just going to add my egg to the top, and that is it for this one. I think it's adorable. Let me know if you're going to recreate this one for yourself. This is the part of the video where I say, if you like what you're seeing, like and share this video, subscribe, and let's get back to decorating. So if you saw my recent video from TJ Maxx, I picked up these adorable Peter Rabbit plates. They are a Pottery Barn dupe since Peter Rabbit is the look for the season at Pottery Barn. So I'm going to to Dollar Tree and I picked up some of these skewer sticks. They are $1.25, and I'm just going to add a skewer stick to the back. Now I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to style this in some arrangements. But for our first one, all we're going to do is add our stick and then we're going to add it to an arrangement we've already created. This is from my previous video, but all it is some tulips from Amazon in a beautiful vase, and here it is. I think it's adorable. He makes such a statement in our vase. For a larger arrangement piece and a little bit more of a statement piece, we're going to take this box. I picked this up at a garage sale several years ago. All I'm going to do is add some floral foam to the inside. This is not going to get glued down in there, and I didn't add any tape to this one because it's such a large space that it's not going to come out. If you feel like yours is a little bit more shallow, then go ahead, add the tape and glue. It'll stay in there a little bit nicer and firmer. I'm going to add this greenery I had on hand. I think this greenery actually came from Temu. I'm just going to lay it on top. I don't stick it in anywhere or glue it to anything. And then I'm going to take these beautiful florals, also from Temu, and I'm going to stick them into my floral foam. So I left the plastic on my floral foam, and my stems just go right through it. So that's a trick to keep it a little less messy. But I love how this turned out. It's just a beautiful spring arrangement, and I love peonies. So I think that this turns out beautiful. But these were all just stems I already had on hand. So once I get them all into our box, I'm going to go ahead and put one of our Peter Rabbits. I couldn't decide if I wanted a grouping or one. So when I show you the reveal, you guys will see what I decided. But I think this is adorable, and you could do this with any florals you have on hand. We're going to take some napkins I also picked up from TJ Maxx, and these are multiple ply napkins. So if you're Mod Podging, I want you to keep that in mind when you're removing the back piece. The first napkin I used, I didn't realize there was another ply of the white tissue behind it, and that became problematic later. So definitely make sure you only have one ply of the tissue napkin when you go to apply it to your piece. We're just using regular Mod Podge, a foam brush, and we're just going to smooth out our napkin around our egg. Now there does tend to be some wrinkles in these. I didn't mind the wrinkles. I kind of like the way that it looks. It gives it more of a realistic feel in my opinion. But if you don't like that, you're just going to make sure you make some cuts and kind of go slowly. We're going to go ahead and just do two different types of napkins for these. This is pretty easy and it didn't really take me all that long. If you're being more detailed about it though, it will be a little bit time consuming, but we're just going to lay our napkins on. And the trick for me to get the plies off the back of my napkins is to use a piece of tape. I just grab the white piece with my masking tape and it will come right off and you can pull them apart. Here it is styled on the dining room table. I think it's adorable and really easy to do. I hope the wheels are turning for your creativity today. And if you want to check out how I used these products in another video, go here and I will meet you there. Bye, friends.